like a week since I last talked to the camera, and it's been just like beautiful weather. I have not been filming anything, have not been writing at all, not even looking at the script. I was kind of focused on the short film. If you watch my other videos, you know that I made a short film. It's like 6 minutes long, and it's going to be like a proof of concept for the feature film. So like it has the same title. It's called Nikki and Nick. It's like 3 scenes from the feature film that I filmed a year ago, like last April. So I've kind of been working on that because I finished it in January and then I submitted it to a bunch of film festivals, and I'm not supposed to hear back until the summer. So I was like thinking about like what I want to do in the meantime, and I made a trailer because I'm very impatient. Made a trailer, I made a poster. I'm trying to think of like little gifts I can bring to film festivals. Like I was thinking of doing lighters with stickers on them and the name of the movie and like maybe a link to the website like written on it, and stickers, of course, because I'm obsessed with stickers. So I was kind of thinking about that though, because I haven't gotten into a film festival yet, so I'm not trying to count my chicken, you know, whatever that saying is. I also realized I'm like trying to figure out if I want to do a screening and invite the cast and crew, because they're kind of everywhere, because we filmed it in my hometown, which is like outside of New York City, and I live in New York City, and a lot of the people that worked on it are from my town, so I didn't want to like, I don't know. I feel like it would be too complicated, and also the movie's so short that what's the point of having like a screening party? But it would also be fun. It would be nice to see everyone, and I love throwing a party. For my last short film, I did it kind of after we did most of the film festivals as like a it's over party, because a lot of people couldn't come to them. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm kind of anxious about it. I'm also just like generally anxious about this project and where it's gonna go, because I feel so strongly about it. Like, you've seen me on this channel working so hard on writing this feature that I'm like kind of anxious about it. And that is why I feel the need to take a break like for a while and to focus on a new project. I keep like writing outlines of a new project like on post-its. Actually, I'll do like act 1 on a post-it, act 2 and act 3. See, I love post-its. You can see they're everywhere. But I haven't really had a solid idea yet. I even like I think talked about how it was gonna be beachy, and I don't really know about that. I just like the idea of writing something beachy. I don't really know yet. Yeah, but no matter what, all the ideas I have had have been about a toxic relationship. I don't even know if toxic's the word, just like an anti-romance. Yeah, that's it. I definitely want to write an anti-romance, because that is what I'm interested in at the moment. So yeah. But I did get the script printed. There it is. It's really cool, actually. It's like a book, like spiral bound, and it has like a little clear cover. Put some star stickers on it. I'm gonna put more stickers on it when I get them, and yeah, there it is. I have found quite a few typos in it, and I fixed them before I sent it to my friends. So what I want to do now is take a solid break and then read it again maybe after a month or two with like fresh eyes, after not thinking about it for a while. All last week I was just carrying this around in my bag, just like so happy to have it in physical form. I just want it to be with me all the time. But now I've like put it on a shelf, and I've been like, okay, I need to stop thinking about them. And it has been like very weird. Like, I've been thinking about these characters for years. Oh, and my mood board just shut off. Not thinking about them right now has been like the weirdest thing ever. Actually, I don't know if it's the weather or that I have been dehydrated, but I've been feeling like dizzy. And for a minute I was like, is that because I'm not constantly thinking about this movie? I freaking love this movie. I love it so much. Like, my whole music, all my music on my phone is all like music that I listen to that reminds me of this movie, like the soundtrack and the playlist. Like, I need new music because like I'm done. Gosh, I'm tired. I feel like I'm doing a lot of updates in this clip because it's been a while, but I'm just gonna do them all, or maybe I'll switch up the shot. The only thing that I have been able to think about all day and all week is this book. I would hold it up and show you, but I can't because I returned it to the library because I am done with it. I took it out of the library on Monday and I finished it last night, which was Thursday. I don't think I started reading until Tuesday, so 3 days. It took me 3 days to read it, and I, like, literally last night could not put it down. Like, James and I were supposed to hang out, but the whole time I was just reading this book, so I'm sorry, James, I love you. Oh my god. The book is called My Dark Vanessa by Kate Russell. Kate something Russell. Kate Elizabeth Russell. Thank you. This was one of the hardest, most disturbing books I have ever read. Maybe it was the most disturbing book I've ever read. This was like a horror book where the main character is trying to convince you it's a romance, but she knows and you know that it's like a psychological horror. Now, I'm not giving anything else away besides this because, like, if you can handle something very disturbing and intense, you need to read this. I, like, could not put it down. Oh my god, it was so well written. And it's just, it really made me think. Like, I can't stop thinking about it, and I definitely want to reread it. Like, it was very hard, but there was so much there. I will definitely be rereading this book someday. Not anytime soon, because I have a lot on my reading list, but yeah, it was stunning. Definitely horrific, but so important. Like, I feel like it's been a long time since I read a book or watched something that felt so, like, I don't want to say important, because I feel like that's not the word I'm looking for. What is the word I'm looking for? Not really relevant either. Just powerful, and so, like, I feel like when you read the description of it, it says it's morally gray, but it's not. Like, this book is so clear on this very common situation that happens, and the author's morality. I feel like it's just, I can't talk about it. Like, I need to talk. This is a book club book. Like, I need to talk to somebody about this book. It was so freaking good. I can't even think about anything else. Like, the fact that I was talking about Nikki and Nick this morning in this vlog, it's like, that's a totally different world. Like, I'm fully, like, in the world of this book, like, mentally. And it's a terrible place, honestly, but an amazing book. It's important. That's, like, the only thing I can think of to say. I feel like I haven't really felt like this since I was, like, when I was, like, 16 and I watched The Social Network for the first time when it came out, I was like, this is the most important movie of our generation. Look at me with the wind in my hair. I, like, thought that it was the most important movie of our generation. I was like, this is how people my age and teenagers and young adults talk. This is, like, what is relevant to us right now in this moment. And then it didn't win Best Picture, and I was stunned. I feel like this is the first time that I've read this book and been like, everybody needs to read this. But not everybody should read this because it's horrifying. So real. I feel like that's the word. I don't know. I really want to read it again. I love that the character is wrong and she is so often doing destructive things or just thinking, like, so unhealthily. That's it. She's having, like, she has, like, the most warped view of herself and makes these decisions that would make no sense to someone else. So when you're, reading it, you're like, oh my gosh, like, why is she doing that? But you know why she's doing it, because it explains who she is, everything she's gone through, all her motivations and stuff are so clear. I love that in a book so much, and a movie, and I, like, have been thinking about that a lot, just, like, these characters that are so frustrating to watch, but you understand them. Why did I just think of Jess from Gilmore Girls? That's the kind of character I want to write, I think. Maybe. I don't know. That might be part of my next... do I have any ideas? No. Do I need a break? Yes. But am I going to keep thinking of stuff and stories I want to tell? Yeah, of course. But, like, I really do need a break, which is good because tomorrow, which is good timing. Good timing to take a break because tomorrow me and James are going to a spa. Maybe I'll get B-roll, maybe I won't. Who freaking knows? And then Sunday, I'm going to get matcha with some new film friends. Been making a lot of new friends lately, and I'm really not complaining. It has been lovely and wonderful. It's in a coffee cup.
Yeah.
And you got these. What flavor?
Spicy tuna, spicy chicken,
What type?
spicy salmon, and tuna.
Am I already eating ramen? How was it? Yesterday we went to New Jersey and we went to a spa, and whatever shampoo and conditioner they had, I don't really know what it did to my hair, but like I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I've been doing this thing that my friend Jamie thought of, and it is called, well, no, I guess someone else thought of it. This was like a thing on Twitter or something. I don't know. I'm not a big social media person as I speak to YouTube, I say. So I don't know where this came from, but this influencer did this thing called a rejection challenge, and she submitted to a ton of stuff to get 100 rejections to be able to say at the end of the year I got 100 rejections. So I decided I wanted to join in on this challenge. I think the original person did get 1,000 rejections, but my friends and I decided to do 100 each. And so in my neighborhood, well, it's not my neighborhood, kind of like all of Queens. I live in Queens in New York City. All of Queens, there's this magazine called the Borough Magazine, and I'm obsessed with it. Every time there's a new one that comes out, I grab it. And last month they did a fashion column, and let me show it to you actually. Here is what it looks like. So the person that wrote this article posted on Facebook, and I never go on Facebook. I was just randomly on Facebook the other day, that she was looking for more people for another fashion segment, and as someone in need of rejections, I messaged her imagining she had like 1,000 people messaging her, and she wouldn't get back to me and I could add that to the list. But no, she messaged me, and now I have to get ready. I'm gonna have a photo shoot where I'm gonna be in the Astoria magazine. But what am I gonna wear? I don't know. I'm gonna do my makeup and then we're gonna figure it out. I like can't figure out how to set up these shots. So this is the fit I'm thinking. These like fake boots. And then this like thrifted little baby doll dress. I'm not sure about this bag, but I feel like it's kind of a fun, summery Jane Birkin moment. Let me show you some of my other options though. I have this little Frankie's Bikinis dress. It's very short, so that's why I didn't put it on. But this with like sneakers, you know what, even as I'm saying it, I'm like, I don't want to style this. But I do love this dress. It's very like summer in Italy vibes. The thing I actually wear all the time in the summer is this set. It's these Peachy Den like biker shorts that has a matching tank top. Yeah, the brand is Peachy Den. And it's like this very 60s inspired little set. It looks like a romper when it's on. The other option that I was really, really considering is this polka dot tube top with these matching pants. They're not really capris, they're a little short, but I guess maybe they're supposed to be capris, but because I'm short, they fit me like perfectly. They're like the perfect linen pants. And the tube top is nice because it's not cropped and it just like hits the waist perfectly. This I was really considering with my red flats, and then I put this on, and now I'm like, I don't really want to put this on. This isn't vintage either. I got it at like a boutique on Long Island, and it's very 60s inspired, but it's not vintage, and that's not fun. This little vintage dress, it's pretty similar in cut and style to what I'm wearing, but it doesn't fit me great. But I do love this color and the cut, and with silver boots, and like I wore it with like a lavender hair scrunchie or something once, and it was so cute. I also have worn it with brown boots. I've styled this quite a few different ways. This was like my film festival premiere dress for a minute. It's this little pink 1950s dress. I hemmed it. It used to be super long. It's so cute with these boots. It's I'm obsessed with it. I need to find a place to wear this summer, but I haven't worn it yet, even though I've had it for like 3 years, which is why I decided not to go with this today. To be honest, what I actually do wear in the summer is this, just like a plain white cotton nightgown, like all the time. I have 2 short sleeve ones, and I used to have 3 tank top ones, but now I only have 2, and I need to get another one because I truly wear these every single day in the summer. I need 5 because 1 for every day of the week because it's just so good. But yeah, I'm done. This is it. This is the fit. No more spiraling. We're just gonna go with it. You want some matcha? Here, have a sip. It is Monday, and I'm feeling quite a bit overwhelmed. I don't know. I feel like I've been in a very weird mood ever since not finishing. I've been in a weird mood ever since finishing the script. And my big task today is to read a script written by one of my friends and to give him notes. I started it last night, but I think I need to restart it again today. Luckily today, and I'm very excited about this, I'm meeting with Kay. So we'll have a little FaceTime sesh. I'm not going to be able to call these writing sessions anymore because I'm not writing. I do have a new idea for how I'm going to write something new though. Although right now I think I do need this like break time, downtime between writing projects. But I think what I've been thinking, I need to get my nails done also, these are falling apart. What I've been thinking, see, like my brain is all over the place. I need to write all these things down because I'm going to forget them as soon as I say them. Basically, things have not been going well. I need to get my life the frick together. And I was thinking part of this is because I feel like I was romanticizing my life quite a bit while I was working on my writing as a way to motivate myself. And that worked. I think what I'm going to do is write out a bunch of ideas and a bunch of things I like, and then see if a story or 2 comes out of that. And then just start writing a bunch of stories at once. Make a bunch of outlines. And whichever one I like the most, I'll write. Or I'll just write all of them. I have no freaking clue what to do next. When we went to Daiso this weekend in New Jersey, I got a little hole punch. How cute is this? I also bought a bunch of stickers. I love stickers. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. They're stars and cherry blossoms. These are my favorite. How freaking cute. Hello, fellow kids. I'm going to the office today, and I can't tell if this is cute. I thought the poncho vibe was kind of cute, and now I'm like, I feel like I used to be really into this like 1950s kind of film noir inspired, God, who am I? Like aesthetic for fashion. I'm becoming one of those like athleisure people that just wants to live in the West Village. Never mind. You want some coffee? Sorry these vlogs are not writing related anymore, but they will be again, I promise. So I was on FaceTime last night with Kay. I'm probably gonna go in at 9:30, so I have about a half hour before I have to leave. And I need to email my friend because I finished reading his script. I'm gonna give him some notes, some thoughts, some feedback. It was pretty fun. That's what I did last night when I was on my call with Kay. I was also kind of like pitching her some ideas I have, some of the outlines I've been thinking about, but I asked her, and I asked Josie this also, like how long in between finishing your last book and starting your new book did you like take a break for? And they both said about a month. So I really should be taking between, so I finished it, the last draft I had a date on was April 15th. So I should be taking from April 15th to May 15th off. So that's what we're doing. But the ideas train cannot be stopped, of course. If only I knew how to like make it work. Anyway, if you're new and you've never seen me before, I live with my family, and my cousin who I live with bought me, like I live in like a family house in New York City. Yeah. My cousin who I live with bought me this really cute book. She works at a bookstore, so maybe she didn't buy it, but whatever. She thought of me and she thought I would like this book because I do love the ocean. That is one thing about me, is I love to read about marine biology and also like fiction stories that have like an aquatic vibe. Jay Pelton, please finish your book. She's doing amazing. She's going to finish her book so soon. I don't really need to make that PSA. But this book actually looks like something she would like, but it's mine, so I'll read it first. And then if it's good, I'll give it to her. I haven't started it yet, but look at how like much room is in the margins. I really like that. So I'm thinking this is a pretty short book. 217 pages. I feel like I've only been reading like 500-page books. Later today, I think I want to do a little bit more film festival strategy research for my short film. I submitted to 2 more festivals last night. I was just like in a mood. I'm very nervous I'm not going to get into any, which is fair, so we'll see. It's not like that big a deal also. Like if I don't get into any film festivals with my short film, it's not the end of the world. Like there's still like other opportunities, and there's smaller film festivals that I can enter. There'll still be things I can do. So it's just very nerve-wracking, and it's like time consuming because you know, put so much work into shooting a short film. You know, you do months of crowdfunding, months of pre-production. The shoot is super quick, and then months of post-production. Literally a full year. More than that I spent on getting the short film done, and then you have to wait to get into film festivals. You have to wait several months, and it's like not much you can really do in that time. And then you go, and it's like months of festivals. I think my last short film, I went for at least 2 years. Yeah, you can basically screen it for 2 years. And then what? This is my first proof of concept for a feature film, so hopefully there's a next step. But so far, I was talking to Kay about this last night, I feel like I'm doing everything right. It's kind of just now a little bit up to the universe, but we're manifesting. It's all gonna be okay. I don't know what I'm doing with my hand. Ravioli. Nature. Hey, this is so embarrassing. I'm wearing transition glasses, not sunglasses, and they've transitioned. It's like really, really cringe. I'm coming at you live from my car. At my favorite grocery store ever is behind me because I'm in my hometown visiting my parents because I went to a bachelorette party over the weekend for my cousin that was like an hour from our hometown. And then I went to the doctor this morning, and here I am at the most wonderful grocery store in the world where I have obtained chicken nuggets. My script that I wrote, and I'm done with, takes place here in my hometown. And there's even a scene at this grocery store behind me. So being here makes me feel like really inspired and excited about thinking about shooting it. But it also just feels so far away and like, so I finished the short film a year ago, and then I finished post-production this year. And then I submitted to a ton of film festivals. I submitted to like 20. I don't know if you're supposed to do that. I realized I could have done the strategy like a lot better. I was kind of crashing out over that all weekend. And I applied to like 5 more festivals. I did just get my first acceptance. I don't know why the only word I can think of was rejection, because I'm used to getting rejection. I've gotten rejected from 2. 1, I absolutely knew I would get rejected from. I just entered because there was the possibility that I would be at that festival with my old job, and it was a very cheap fee, so I was like, I might as well shoot for the freaking stars. But I knew that was a very, very long shot. The other one was also a long shot, but I kind of thought I would get in. This festival that I got accepted to is really, really cool. The judges are so amazing, which is not why I entered. I entered because I really like the message of the festival. A little bit different. It's like focused on lighthearted, sweet movies, I guess. Like there's no horror allowed, there's no like sci-fi. They just want like drama and like human stories and like nothing too sad, I guess, is the message I was getting from reading about their festival. And it seems like there's some other really cool short films in it. However, it's in September and right now is April, so it's very far from now. I don't know if I'm going to go because it's in California and I have a wedding the Sunday that the festival is, and we've already said yes, and it's like James's family, so we have to go. But I'm kind of thinking I could go Friday and Saturday and maybe like make a week-long trip of it and visit some friends that are out there, family. So I'm very excited. Either way, it's awesome to get in. Like, I did think you have to go to every festival that you get into, but that's like, it's not true. I mean, if this is the only festival I get into, obviously I need to go, but you don't have to go to every single one. You should, and it's super beneficial, but there's nothing wrong with applying to a really cool festival, being in it, and then you get to be like kind of part of the festival family, even if you don't go. And then in future years, you can submit, get waivers, you know, keep in touch with those people. Like, it's always just a great thing to be a part of a film festival, whether or not you do have the ability to go. That doesn't mean just apply to everything blindly. Of course, you have to have a strategy, and I wish I had a little bit more strategy. But I still like all the festivals I've submitted to. And I do have a little bit more money now with my new job, so I'm not super worried about like the fees, because this is like so important to me. But yeah, it can really add up, especially if you're not in a place to be spending money on your film. So all of that is to say, I don't know where I was going with this, but that was a little speech about film festival submissions and strategy that I don't know if that made any sense, but I think my glasses have detransitioned a little bit, so it's less embarrassing for me.